start with the great name of Allah Almighty, who knows that our secrets hurts. I am Abdul Razak Khawar from BS Computer Science second year, and my roll number is 2K19 LCS08. I am making this presentation of Java programming language. So I have selected four topics. Their outline: autoboxing, for loop, if, inheritance. What is autoboxing? Autoboxing is the automatic conversion that the Java compiler makes between the primitive types and their corresponding object wrapper classes. Here, autoboxing telling us the class of a Java language, it converts those data types which are not similar. Like example conversation, integer to integer, float to double, and float into integer. It means there are other types, data types. Float is other, double is other, and integer, int, these are totally other data types. But when we want to make their program in the Java and we want to get result all our data types in only one program, then we have a primitive classes, primitive data types and wrapper classes. We change them in these two categories. After that, we can get the result of the values. Here I have write a simple program on autoboxing. How do we change the data types to each other? How do we get a result? Here I have taken a string price value 10. So string is the uh, character data types where we write characters, but here I write here value, and I have taken int data type as a quantity. So now we are going to multiply both with each other, and we want to get a result as a total price. So here, first, when directly we multiply both each other, we cannot get result. Here, it will program give us errors because of the string is character data type. So first of all, we try to change or convert the string in the integer. Now, string is primitive data type and integer is wrapper class. So we string, first of all we change the string in integer. After that we multiply both. After that we get result. So here is a simple program, and I have multiplied 10 to 50 and we get output of 500. So these are primitive types and wrapper classes. You can see boolean, byte, character, float, int, long, short, double. These are the primitive type, and wrapper class are boolean, byte. Here different with them, when we convert the data type to wrapper class, they are autoboxing, and when we wrapper class is change in the uh, primitive type, so we call it unboxing. So here is my second topic, the for loop. For loop is a control the flow of statement that iterates a part of a programs multiple times. So here loop telling us the uh, statements which conditions we give him, he works on that, and it will control them, and he uh, always loops works on the conditions where from it work and where it will end. For loop is a repetition control structure that allows you to efficiently write a loop that needs to be executed a specific number of times. A for loop is useful when you know how many times a task is to be repeated. So for loop is main purpose which we use in Java for the when we want to write too much lines like 500, 5000 lines. So here we use loop. If you directly write a 500 lines, we can waste our time, and also we use our best more efforts on same lines. So here we use a loop for the only once we give him a condition, you start from here and you end here and give us a result. So we use it for the conditions which give us a result. So I have and how to it works. So here, first of all, we initialize the loops, how where from it work, and we give him an ending point where it will end. So when we give them the initialize and ending point, it will work on that, and there is everything is right. It will easily work on that condition, and it will execute it. This program will execute it and give us a result, and it will done with all the lines which we want, or anything which we write in the loop. It will give us an uh, result. Otherwise, if we write something wrong there, it will give us errors. I have write a simple program on loop. Here I have initialized the in loop is from first, and I have given him a condition less than or equal to 10. So, and what one I want from loop, I write he write lines, and 1 to 10, and so I write a simple program, and here is its output, which give us line 1 to 10 lines. Now I have third my topic, what is if statement and how it works. The if statement is the most simple decision making statement. It is used to decide whether a certain statement or block of statements will be executed or not. If certain condition is true, then a block of statement is executed, otherwise not, or do something else. So here, if telling us it works on our decisions which we give him, and it works our statements which we give him instructions how it works, what will give us what we want from a statement, if condition. So it executed on our conditions. If the our conditions will true, it gives us a result of which we want. But if we give it wrong anything, if we have mistake in program, it will not work on that very well, because uh, it's executed on those programs which are right. If we make a mistake in program, it goes in if else. We give it a condition. If our if we ask it, if a program in any database, you can take uh, 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 ID, any ID we ask him, and if there is no matched ID, it will work. But there is no ID, it will go in other condition. It will give us a response. There is a no ID, and we give him a message. If there is our condition will complete. If right, then give us this message. And if there is a no ID which we ask you, then you tell us another message, there is a no ID. It means if a statement have a two types, if a statement if and if else. So this is if which works on our instructions. It on work on condition which give, and if it not our program have any data, it goes in if else. So here I have a write a simple program of if condition. We have I have write anti number equals to 10. So I have given a condition, if number greater than 0, then give me this number is greater than 0. Mean I give him a 10 number, and I give him a condition, if it is greater than 0, then give me output it is a greater. If I have a make a mistake or give there is a 11 or 12 number, then it will give me answer back there. It is not greater than 12 number, because 10 is less than. So but here I have given the 0, so here the output is this number is greater than 0. And If condition is we used always where we have a big statements, where we have a big databases where we cannot make find directly. There is we use if conditions, and we write these all programs for the in databases in conditions where we want two things, three things like that. So for it, and I have a four I have fourth uh, topic: inheritance. What is inheritance? Inheritance is one of the key feature of OOF. So inheritance is the a keyword of OOF. It means this is a class of Java inheritance. Inheritance means inherit. Inherit means uh, something which born from another thing, or one thing which we take from another thing, and that allows us to define a new class from an existing class. It means we make a class where now we want to a second class want to make. So we same from class extends. It means another class we have extends. It means we make a new class from first class. We call it inheritance. It means a class which here we write second class, it is inherit from first class. Like we use the extends key to inherit from a class. Here in below I have inherited the dog class from the animal class. I have write down a program where first class is the animal class, and I extend dog class. So here the animal is the super class, like a first class, always a super class or parent class. And when we extend or inherit a class, we call it a child class, because it is inherit a super class or a derived class. So I am here now telling you clearly here on the program. I have write this program about the inherit. So I write a animal class, and I make a his method public void eat, and I write system.out.println. Here I write he can eat. So this animal is a first class. It first class where I have write a simple only a class. But when I have a need to make another class in this program, and I want to a same habit of this animal, so I take another class but extend from the animal class. So I have write down here uh, down class dog extend from animal. It means a same class from it is inherit. It comes out. So I have write his method public void bark. So now I have write same two things. It means animal can eat, and he can also barking. It means us maybe same animal I take animal, and also dog is animal. So I have make object of those classes. Here dog is a last class. So always we make a object of last class which give us a result of both classes, because last class is inherit from the upper classes which are parent classes or subclass super class. So we have make a object dog one equals to new dog. So when now write we dog, and click on dot, it will give us a object give us a is a result which I have write there. So now when we make objectives, and we can assess their written qualities which it have. He can eat and he can bore. So these are my four topics, and I have make this video with too much effort. So thanks. Allah Hafiz.